Hello, my name is Omar Rabasad. It is March 28th, Wednesday, 2018 at 1:28 p.m. in Toronto. So I am um, doing this video to make clear that what I am tweeting on my Twitter account, ROSHINI911, that's me. The pictures I posted is my postings, and those tweets are from me. My account hasn't been hacked. So those postings are definitely mine. So I'm going to talk about what's going on in my environment right now. As I said before, I filed a human rights claim against a corporation and a worker in the building for harassment. And the harassment is continuing. So there is a covert harassment that's taking place. And the covert harassment is resulting in flagging. So there is a flagging process that's going on that is resulting in the community monitoring the flagged person, in this case me. There is an extension to that monitoring, and that monitoring is being done inside your home 24/7, bathroom, bedrooms, and so on. And a further extension to that is really hardened criminals taking part in hitting the person with lasers and microwaves. This is part of the community targeting program. The worker that I filed this case against, is a very angry person. And I do believe he is retaliating horrendously. I do believe that the marks on my body that I posted on that Twitter account, these are a direct result of being lasered as I sleep at night. And the lasering is taking place on my chest, on my back. I do have a heart issue. I did have a heart incident. um, Believe it or not, nothing's been diagnosed clearly yet. Different doctors have different opinions. So I know what I experienced. What I actually experienced was the night I had some sort of um, incident with my heart. I'm hesitating to say a heart attack because I doubt very much it was actually a heart attack. I think it was the result of being hit with lasers or microwaves or some sort of other technologies, remote technologies. I woke up at night feeling very, very, very hot, especially on my chest area and underneath my left arm. And and I actually felt a palpitation, a very, very deep palpitation, and then huge clicking sounds. Like you can actually hear the flaps clicking back and forth. And this went on for a few days, and I went to the doctor, of course. And there was no heart attack. The results, the blood test didn't show a heart attack. So something happened that didn't show in the tests that was done. And since then, my feet started swelling, and it still swells. And I'm suspecting that I had heart attacks after that. These are small ones that probably would not show in the blood tests as well, because if a week goes by and you do a blood test, then at least from what I read, the I think there is some sort of a release into the bloodstream of some sort of a hormone, a substance that indicates that you had a heart attack, but this doesn't stay in the bloodstream for very long, so you have to catch it within a certain time frame, or else it doesn't show. Other than that, the scar tissue in the heart would show up in ultrasounds, sometimes not, depending on how the ultrasounds are interpreted. But I know how I feel, and I know that there are times when I do get chest pains, um, mostly when I'm in extreme stressful situation. This is extreme stress, not regular stress as in a workplace where you have normal everyday work related stress. I'm talking about extreme stress, where somebody is constantly coming around you and talking about whores, prostitutes, and very, very violent terms being used around you all the time, as is happening right now, still is continuing to happen outside my window with the contractors. And in conversations by the worker who I have in court with contractors, he's still doing it. He's absolutely still doing it. He is talking about a woman showing him. He's talking about, a mentally retarded whore. He's talking about bringing men into her, quote unquote, all night, staying up. I was with her all night. She has to show. She has to keep her legs open. All these sort of comments are being exchanged between him and the person he's talking to. This is an ongoing thing. I'm not going to send anything down to management about this anymore because they are respondents in this case. So this is ongoing. I am doing this because I'm scared of this man. I am petrified of this man. I'm also scared of the people he talks to because he's definitely talking about remote rape, remote prostitution, remote sexual enslavement, and that will lead to physical rape and physical prostitution. And I think this is in my workplace, and I don't think, I know it's in my workplace as well. So the flagging, is all part of this program. So once you're flagged, you're monitored in the workplace, and I'm suspecting that this person infiltrated my workplace for years, at least 10 years that I know of. 5 or 6 years ago, there was a man in my workplace that I believe became a steward because this person in this building and maybe other people working with him represented me to the some sort of maybe a magistrate, a judge, or some sort of a team, a community team, or maybe the cops, or a combination of all, represented me to be mentally ill. This is after extreme harassment and my reacting to the harassment, where they recorded it. If I swore, they recorded that and took it to the cops, took it to the courts, the cops maybe, I don't know, the courts, getting warrants, several warrants, and accumulated this to have me look like I'm mentally ill, and I'm not mentally ill. There is a lot of harassment, period. Swearing because you're harassed is not a sign of mental illness. It's a sign of being upset because you are being harassed. I don't swear in the public. If I vent inside my home, I may swear, but that's inside of my home. Inside of my home. Shouting. I do speak loud sometimes because that's the way I naturally speak. I naturally project my voice. If neighbors are walking, residents are walking outside and hear me say the occasional swear word, this is not meant for their ears, number one. Number two, I'm definitely not swearing at them, as I think that is being reported by neighbors saying I'm actually swearing at them. First of all, I don't know they're there until they say something. I don't know that anybody's outside my door. I don't have a camera posted up my hooked up to my door, so I don't know if somebody's at my door until they make a sound. And most of the time, the sound is a trigger word like intervaginal, like mentally retarded, and even they even have kids do it. Little child will pass the door and say retarded, just one word, retarded. This is meant as a trigger, of course, for me to react. 99.999% of the time, I don't react. However, the harassment that's going on outside the window is very upsetting. It's very stressful, and it should stop. This is why I'm doing this video. I'm hoping that somehow, somewhere, somebody would listen to this video and make this man stop doing what he's doing, because I am scared of him, and I'm scared of what he's saying to other people. So other people could follow me around, and other people could attack me physically as a prostitute, like rape, petrified, because this is what I suspect he's doing. Not only retaliation, but this is, I think, a part of an organization that he belongs to, a criminal organization that is running this rape program, remote rape, physical rape, leading to physical rape, and using lasers and microwaves to shut people up, like the marks I posted. That's to shut me up and to force me into performing at night for this man and the people he's bringing into my home remotely. This is training. What I just posted, it's training. Somebody should stop this man from doing what he's doing. Somebody should do that because I'm sure, absolutely positive, I'm not the only person being victimized this way. And there is a whole lot of kids, lots of kids are being selected, recruited, harassed, horrifically harassed, hit with lasers and microwaves, and all sorts of mind control programs are being run on the children. Nobody believes kids when they talk, right? So the kids are great victims. And this is one way, because the reason I'm saying kids are the major part of the selection process. Of the bigger part of percentage of victims, excuse me, are kids, because nobody believes them. Number one, and number two, they're very malleable. You can mind control them very very easily, and scare them very easily, keep them in a state of fear. As you can tell, I refuse to be living in fear. I absolutely refuse to be living in fear, and I don't care. Well, I do care. I shouldn't say I don't care. I do care. However, what I should say then is being hit with remote technologies is not going to stop me from talking. Actually, it's going to do the opposite. It's going to motivate me to talk about this even more, because there is an urgent need here to have this stop, because it's actually, um, uh, it, if it's not outright killing people, it definitely is a slow kill program, and it's a torture program. Definitely a torture program. And it will eventually kill you. So you're going to get all kinds of diseases. It's going to affect your performance at work, at home. It's going to affect your relationship with your husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, your kids. It turned your kids against you. It turned your family against you. This is a horrific program, and it should stop. Now I understand that it's not going to stop by my saying it should stop. This is why I'm taking court actions to, number one, bring it out in the open, and number two, try to put something in place to stop this from happening to other people, especially the kids. Talk to you another time.